Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Roche. I am here, and I had mentioned in class that there was a program that would just listen to people and like type back certain patterns to them so that they could feel like they were being listened to. And it was sort of an experiment that actually went on. I looked into it a little bit more, and the program's called Eliza. And this gives you like a little bit of an understanding of what it did. It didn't do any like analysis of language or any artificial intelligence. It just looked for keywords and sentence patterns. And basically it followed this logic that said if the sentence had a keyword in it like mother, then say something back like that. Okay? And then it tried to store some topics used by the user. So it had some way of kind of like looking for topics. Um, And so in this way, Eliza seemed to appear like she remembered the conversation or whatever. And then it used some like general sentences when everything else failed. And in doing experiments with this, and this program kind of comes from the 60s, people thought it was a person. They thought it was a psychologist or whatever, it was an assistant or something like that. Okay, and so there were there was a lot of these kind of things that popped up from this. People thought this was very interesting. Let me see if I can find like here. Like let me see if I can find some of these things. Here, like this might be a thing from Eliza here. Okay, so it's actually probably what Siri does. Okay. See, because then I'll do that. And then he goes, can you elaborate on that? So what happens is if it can't find anything, they ask certain, pattern questions, okay? Um, see, it says, what are you talking about? I can't believe it. See you. Why do you say that? Oh, you're just talking nonsense. What makes you believe I'm just talking nonsense? Because you're not making any sense. But, like, see, it just sort of keeps going and going and going. And lo and behold, I looked at this too. There is a version, you can find versions of Eliza on online right now. This is a JavaScript version of Eliza, I guess written by Michael Wallace and George Dunlop. And let me refresh it and we can start like a session. So I'm going to go like this, but see how it's using what we did in class. This is using like scanners and things like this. Hello. Okay, let's do this. Let's try that and see what she says back. Let's see if it works. Oh, I have to do it here. I'm sorry. There you go. Let's do that. Okay. Well, I have this class. There. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to carry on a conversation with her. So she can't find anything in this, and so she goes, any psychological problems? Well, probably. Well, I am a teacher. So let's see what she says. See, it doesn't quite work. A teacher for 6 years. Well, I teach high school kids. So, oh, thanks. See? See, okay, and see what she does. She kind of tries to keep this, keeps the session going. So you guys can try this too. This is in conjunction with our assignment. What we'd like to do is try to figure out a way to say something back like this, like Eliza, okay, maybe, or just run a kind of an interesting conversation. That's sort of the question here, and do at least, and then we could do something with our looping and things like that. So we know how to take in characters and loop and things like that. But this is Eliza. Thanks, and I'll show you how to set up a project too. Bye.